Let's start with number 1. Use your favorite stuff. It's so easy to go into Home Goods or Target, Walmart, and go to the decor section and I'll buy that for my wall, and then everybody else has it too. Not as interesting as stuff that you use, like that you really love. I have an example here. One of my kids did artwork for me. You just frame that. So much more interesting, and that's just a cheap Target frame actually that I just put artwork in. I think it was a card. Frame that. A little thing of my dad, but in a cute little gold frame. I think that was like my parents' gold frame, but I kept it like that. I think it was like some magazine humorous thing he was in. But things that are meaningful to you and your favorite are really cool, and they're great on your walls too. When we moved out of storage, I had all the bins of the boys, like schoolwork and artwork. I didn't have time to go through it, but I know there are just treasures in there. Frame that. It's so interesting. Or even like, I used to little ceramic things, put those on a bookshelf. It's like stuff your kids have done. It's interesting. Looks much more interesting than just a tchotchke from Home Goods. Next, which is huge, and I will say in the do, is do use greenery. You've heard me say this before, but I'm going to emphasize this because I'm working on a kitchen right now that I'm like, I know it's missing. I'm going to go out and get greenery for them and just put it in the right spots, because that's what makes, especially in white too, that's what can make it so interesting. It's just a really good look. It brings life to a room. Make sure it looks pretty real. With beach grass stuff, I'm not as concerned because it's shooting up. I like the direction it goes. But it will bring life to the room and make your home look better. It's a total do. The next one, use a lot of mirrors. Yes, I said a lot. You're like, well, I can use mirrors, but a lot is weird. It's like I'm staring into the mirror, just, oh, it's about me and mirror. No, they create windows, they create light, they create movement. And I notice sometimes that people do them a little small. Go a little bigger, it's okay. At the end of a hallway, great space to do a long mirror. Don't do the skinny kind, those look like closet mirrors, okay? The chunkier, wider, those look great. And they solve that thing. It looks like areas keep going. I love a huge mirror in a dining room. I've got one right there. But I love them in a dining room because then your beautiful light fixture looks like 2 of them. Or you like candles on the table, looks like double the candles. Use mirrors. It's not just for entries either. Go ahead and in this tiny room, I probably have 3 mirrors in that room, just tucked in different spots. They do different things. I even have one leaning on my bookcase. All right, next. Boom. Create great seating. It's super important to create areas that stimulate conversation, encourage people to sit down and hang out. So whether you have a huge family or you're living single, if you're living single, you should have people over. Invite people over, have coffee, have wine, enjoy relationships. It's very easy just to look at our screens all the time. I do it all the time. I'm terrible at that. I'm looking at a screen right now, but it's more interesting to sit and hang with people and talk to people. But great seating is part of that. So you got to do the great seating. I noticed that, a lot of homes, and especially I notice in new construction, sometimes the rooms are so big, they're so massive. And we're like, how do we do this room? And you go, oh, we're all sitting on a couch over here, and there's the sofa table over here, and there's the love seat, and there's chairs over here, and we're all screaming distance. That's called screaming distance. Bring it in, create seating areas. And some of you are very good at this and know this. I have a lot of clients that have great taste. They're already doing it well. I'm usually standing there going, what am I doing here? Are you kidding me? But they like the extra encouragement. Totally get it. But those seating areas, when people do that well, I go, this is an inviting room. I was in one recently where there's just a game table in the corner. Now, are we all sitting around playing checkers every day? No. Like I said, we're on our screens. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. But we're not playing checkers every day. But that's a great little table that I would take a glass of wine and sit and talk to somebody, talk to another adult, sitting at that cute little table. It's creating areas to chat. Areas to hang out. And lastly, we're already at 5, light things well. Lighting is so important, and I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm just going to so decorating do this into the ground. These glaring lights from above no. Just no. You asked me to tell you the truth, I'm telling you the truth. No. Nobody is sitting there trying to read a book in the middle of the room. I know we have to light, I know kids' rooms are different. I'll say that, kids' rooms are different. I know it needs to be lit a little differently. But turn on lamps. Put lamps in the corners. Even lights at night, just like that thing going. This is not a spend money thing. I'm not asking you to buy huge light fixtures, although updating your light fixtures is life-changing, is home-changing. I'm really just asking where you light things. That ambient light can be super inviting. And that's the love where you live look. And that is what I'm going to leave you with today. Light things well. This little light of mine, you know what I'm saying. So I will leave you on that positive note. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I already have been gathering some Friday faves in my head, and I've got a great before and after to show you of an exterior. Other than that, enjoy your week.